Hello again. So great to see you as always. Liz Sorosa, 52 CEOs. And this one is such a good one. It is rest, right? This one is about your subconscious mind. Put your subconscious mind to work and present your goal or your mantra to the universe right before you go to sleep. Feel it and believe it will come to you. This one's super important. And we can talk about what levels, brain waves, and the theta and beta, but truly, it is incredible the results of the research that are out there and how powerful your brain is and how influenced it is right before you fall asleep and when you are sleeping, and also first thing when you wake up in the morning. Super influential. This is why it's so great to remind yourself of your goals, right before you go to bed. Remind yourself of the things that you're grateful for. Tell yourself how awesome you are. Really and truly mean it. Feel those emotions. And the same thing in the morning. When you wake up, hopefully you are doing your great morning routine. You're right on top of it. You've done the stacking, you've done the gratitude, you've done the prayers of the meditation, you're doing your affirmations, you're doing all those things first thing in the morning, because it's amazing how that empowers you to take action, right? Massive action confidently. You feel great about yourself. And of course, you have to get your rest. You need enough sleep, because we've all seen the studies about how when you don't get your rest, it's just like as if when you're driving a car, it's just like as if you've had a decent amount of alcohol. That's how impaired your brain is and your reaction time. You don't think the same, you don't act the same, you don't feel the same. Super important to get your rest. But there are also lots and lots of sleep meditation audios on YouTube, excuse me, or you can go and make your own, which I highly encourage, because there's something about your voice that, of course, has a more powerful effect on your brain. It's your voice. It's you talking to you. Of course, that has to be more powerful, right? And I encourage you to go ahead and do that and tell yourself your affirmations. If you're not familiar with how that's going to work, go ahead and listen to some sleep meditations during the day before you're ready to go to sleep, so that you can take notes. You can listen to the music, figure out what kind of music you like. It's basically putting yourself under hypnosis and hypnotizing yourself. In a way, it truly is. That's all hypnosis is getting your brain waves down to a certain wavelength, so that way they can influence you when somebody is hypnotizing you. But you can truly do that to yourself as well. I know this sounds crazy, right? I used to, believe it or not, do this with my children. When they would wake up and have a bad dream, I would say, well, let's think about it. What is something that you really enjoy, like a birthday party or going to the, fair or amusement park, something like that. And I would talk to them and I would ask them questions, and I would say, that's what you're going to dream about now when you close your eyes. Or if they've had a bad dream the night before and they're afraid to go to sleep, we would talk about right before they went to sleep what they would be dreaming about. And so we were really programming their brain. And this was before I even learned all this in the last few years about brainwaves and how powerful it is. I was programming my children when they were young. Now they're in their 20s. And I find the research so fascinating, because I used to tell them that they can control what they're putting in their brains and what they're thinking about and their outcomes. They would wake up and say, oh my gosh, Mom, I'm so scared. This is happening. And I'd say, well, how are you going to trick that monster to fall down the stairs? And I would have them literally manipulate their dreams. And I learned how to do that somehow at a young age. And so I knew it was possible. And so I taught my kids how to do that. And I really, really encourage you to do the same thing, but as an adult now, and really pay attention to how powerful those thoughts are through your dreams. And no, does it happen overnight? It doesn't. It's like I've talked about so many times, it's the repetition, it's building that muscle. You know, the first time that I lifted weights, I wasn't as strong, but I was able to increase my weights the more I went to the gym and the more I practiced. And that's the same thing with controlling your brain and what you're putting into it. So please go out there tonight and really try to program your brain, either with a pre-recorded, like I said, there's tons of them on YouTube. I personally can't go all night with it. I'll be completely honest with you. I like a 1 hour sleep meditation. That seems to be the best for me, but you find what works for you. And you can do this sometimes during the day. People like the binary beats. They have a wide variety of different things. The tapping you can also do. There's a wide variety of different methods that you can look into to help you sleep better and also reprogram your brain to accomplish whatever it is you want in your life. I know you can do it, but do you believe you can do it? I believe in you. And so please go ahead and try that and really, really believe that it works and keep practicing. I know that sounds crazy, but it does. It's like a muscle. It does take practice, and you're not going to get it in one shot, just like meditating or praying or whatever. First time you do anything is difficult. It's not going to be easy, but keep practicing and don't give up. I believe in you. I hope you do too. You believe in you as much as I believe in you. I know you can succeed in life and achieve all those goals that you have put down on paper and that you're writing down every day in the morning and before you go to bed and keeping with you during the day and looking at several times a day, right? So thank you so much for watching. Much love to you. Liz Royce with 52 CEOs, and I'll see you next time.